Hello everyone. I've been experimenting and I did a video previous to this one where I layered my cup a little differently. So we're just going to do that right now, and you can watch my other video for any explanations. And I did misstate in that last video. My center was not the cup that I started with at the beginning. Anyway, so I want it dark in the center. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to I'm not going to do these cups yet. I'm going to put a few layers in here first. I know I sound indecisive, but that's because I'm experimenting. So, my gold. Now, I don't want it real red. I want browns and like that. So, a little bit of brown, then I'm going to now we'll put some gold on top again. And then I will add some white. Now I made up a cup of this, it's called Yellow Orchid, and I put satin enamel in it. So I'm hoping that I can use that to activate cells. Now what I'm doing is I'm going to make up a cup, make up a couple of cups with these paints. I'm going to do, and I'm going to pour on the sides of my cup. So, let's see, I want these equal. Black, I think I did a little more than that. And then this, and white. I hope you can see this and my cups aren't in the way. Oh, they are. Sorry. I'm just making up these cups that I'm going to actually pour on the sides as opposed to in the center. And I'm using this color so I can see, well, because I like it, but also so I can see how the diffusion pattern of this works. So, I had done it with some blue in my previous pour, but I also did a little bit of blue in a layer below. So, okay, this is what I'm going to do. Let me get a paper towel. I'm going to take my pour cup, and I'm going to take this cup. I'm going to turn my pour cup so I'm not pouring my paints in this way. I'm going to pour them in a different way. And as I'm pouring them, slowly as I can, they're making a pattern in my cup. This is already making cells in this cup, so that Yellow Orchid or whatever I said it was is actually activating the paint to cell up. There is no other materials, no silicone or anything in these paints. Just the satin enamel. Okay, now I think I'm going to use this up. I just have a little bit of it. I don't want my painting too red. I want it dark. I'm so sorry, guys. I have this sinus infection and it's causing a lot of problems, giving me a sore throat and all kinds of weird stuff. So, I'll put a little bit of gold. My paints stayed relatively separated, though one side pushed the other side off center. So I didn't expect that. So you probably don't want to add as much paint. The last time I did it, I just had a little bit of paint. I'll put some brown on this. I don't have very much. I don't use brown in my paintings generally, but I want stony, rocky, outer spacey kind of stuff. So, and gosh, there's such a small amount in here. No. I think I'm going to put this, since it does have reactor in it, the reactant from the satin enamel. Put this in the center. There's no sense in keeping just that little itty bitty bit, but it would have been too much for my cup. And those other cups that I used can be scraped out and used on here too. So it won't go to waste. Go ahead and put every little bit of excess paint we've got. How's that? Just right around the edge. Well, that really reacted right there. That's really pretty, and that's what I'm going for. Exactly what happened here is the look I'm going for. So that's encouraging. Okay. So, let me clean this off. The pour cup is a mess. It really looks like a mess on the inside too, but everything is layered. So this worked out really good on the last painting, I think. So I'm excited to see it with a little bit more paint going in opposite directions. We'll see. One of my paints is sinking. That doesn't make me happy. Okay. And here we go. Look at how that blue's coming out on two sides, either side. It's pretty cool. Oops. I don't want to mix it. I want to kind of splash it, I guess, is, well, I like that blue. Yes, I'm intentionally messing up my center. Okay. I just love the browns and the burnt auburn, and all those colors just are so beautiful together. I just absolutely love it. I like this orientation, but it's a little askew, so maybe. It's still a little askew to either the corner or, there we go. That's, and my center is really weird and I love it. It's like feathers going like this all the way, and then it looks like a flower coming up, or almost like a peacock thing. It's really beautiful in the center. I love playing with these paints and doing weird and different things. Okay, I am going to let this rest. It definitely needs to rest. It's got just a ton of bubbles in it. And then I'll come back. Okay, so I really like this corner, so I'm going to go to it first. Gosh, I just love all this, and I'm going to lose it, and I really hate that. I'm going to try to go slow. Kind of steer it around. And my orientation is tricky. The center is over way too far. Not sure how to get it back, quite honestly. Sorry about that. I have to keep turning it because I really don't want to lose everything that's up there. Now I'm going to bring it back way over to this side so I can hopefully grab my center and pull it back to the center, because it's not in the center anymore. That blue really stayed over on that side a lot. wash my hands, and then I'm going to torch this. Alright, my mass is kind of over here, and I need to move it over and then pull it down. And for some reason it's being stubborn right there, and it doesn't want to move for me. It wants to stay where it's at, and I don't want it to. I don't have a good feeling about holding on to that center when that happens. Hopefully, after I get everything covered, I can manipulate it to go where I want it to go. There we go. I'm going to have to pour off on this side. Hopefully not too much, because I like those sounds. So I'm just moving the top part now, and then I'm going to bring it down. Hopefully get it to move over and stretch it out. Sorry guys, I know you can't see. Set it down and reposition. It's really hard to film this and do this at the same time sometimes. Okay. Oh, I just poured it all over my floor too. Well, I have to wash my hands, so wash my hands and wash the floor. I'll be right back. Okay, let's torch it, and I'm going to try to manipulate it a little bit more. I am really liking this. I want to move this a little bit if I can. And I love the different directions. You've got some paint that's going like this through the piece, and then you've got other paint like joining up this way, and that's really cool. That is a very cool effect. So let's see where my paint is. And it is up at the top part there, so just going to pour the side off. Not too much. And my cat's climbing the door. Okay. Well, that opened up a lot of bands and brought out more cells. That's a good thing. And I love the little pops of color. Or the blue pops of color, if you will. I'm sorry guys, I keep getting out of frame. Okay. Oh, I do like this. Let me wash my hands and I'll show you. Okay, here we are. Here's the long view. There's lights. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I think it's just beautiful. look at the pattern. You've got some going this way, or is it this way, and then they're going this way, and I absolutely love that. All these big, beautiful cells. And you've got little pops of blue up here. Oh, that just, it looks in motion. The sky is in motion, and then you've got all these going the opposite direction. It just looks so cool. I am really thrilled with this new technique. It needs to be perfected a little bit. Like I said, I wouldn't have added quite as much paint to do the sides. Maybe I would have done the sides with a little less paint and more layers throughout the cup. But I love, love, love what it's doing and the different patterns that it's giving me. And here's your center. Just a little pop of that blue. Isn't that different? And I messed that center up intentionally. I wanted something different. I didn't want the normal pattern that you get with this pour. And then if you look at it from this angle, look at that. That is a really, really pretty piece. And I'm very, very happy with it. Okay, well, please like, share, subscribe, all that stuff that we ask you to do. Really helps. And I hope to see you again. And leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this, and you might try it and then let me know what happened with your painting. Okay, bye-bye.